So, Paul Hart, new assistant manager at Luton Town. How does it feel to be here?
Great. I've been looking forward to this, and I feel very, very lucky. I've been a lucky man. 45 years in football. Who'd have thought that? And to come to a prestigious club like Luton is in this position as assistant manager has been. I'm very grateful.
So obviously you've been at Leeds as the director of the academy there. What's attracted you to Luton?
Well, I obviously knew Nathan through our work at Charlton Athletic, and Mick Harford, which is a big attraction. Mick and I worked together at QPR as manager and assistant then, and then I met Gary Sweet and listened to what the future may be at Luton and the organisation that takes place above football management, and I was very impressed, and I think it feels good to come into a place which has a pathway to future glories, and I think I'm always ready to be a part of a winning environment.
You were just mentioning a second ago about some of the players that you played against from Luton's history. Obviously, it's a long history. It's 135th year. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about some of those memories?
Well, Malcolm McDonald, I didn't play against him when he was at Luton. I played against him when he was at Arsenal. He was he was the quickest thing I've ever seen. Mick Harford, of course, I played against him when he was at Luton. And Luton had some great players, some fantastic. They've produced players through the ages. I think when David Pleat was here, the football they played was fantastic to watch. And I hope those eras that produced those good players and that quality of football, I hope we can bring it back.
You mentioned that obviously you worked with Nathan previously. Can you let us into a little bit more of insights as to what that was like and how your relationship has kind of worked over the years?
Well, we advertised for an under-21 coach at Charlton. I was head of the academy, and we had to interview at the start of the EPPP, when we had to fill numerous positions. We were doing interviews day in, day out, all different posts. And I think Nathan was somewhere around a Thursday or something like that, or Nathan and the other 21 interviews were around a Thursday. So we were at the back end of a long, hard slog in terms of interview. And anyway, he came along, and if you know him now, which you probably do, typically blew us away with his enthusiasm, and which is what great presentation, but he blew, with me, it was his enthusiasm to get the job done. And I came out afterwards, after the meeting, and said to my colleagues, there's only one contender, really, and I think we all agreed. We went down that route, and certainly we were not disappointed. He was keen to learn, an open book, strong mentally and with his opinions. So we got on very well. And
obviously you're looking forward to working together again. What do you think he's seen in you that makes him feel that you'd be an excellent fit here at Luton Town?
Well, hopefully an influence that may calm or cheer you up or whatever, but probably my experience over a number of years in many different positions within football that he may draw on.
Absolutely. So, I mean, you're a very experienced person in football. What else do you think you might bring to the mix here at Luton Town?
Well, hopefully I'll be able to, I think our principles are the same. That's an important part of it. So maybe I'll get to do a little bit of coaching and maybe help and maybe just say a few things that may tweak it here and there. and I'm here to make sure I support the manager in everything.
And you were here this morning watching the players train out on the pitch. Any thoughts from this morning's session?
Well, it was more a little bit of light stuff this morning, but I watched the game at Northampton, and I know there is talent here, and the results, certainly since Nathan came in, suggest that we're moving in the right direction. So, I'm looking forward to starting properly in July or June or whenever we come back, and getting our teeth into it and making a mark.
It's early days, obviously, but what do you think will be the priority for yourself and for Nathan over the summer as we prepare for next season?
Well, having only come in for one day, my priority would be to make sure that our pre-season is bang on, and we get exactly what we can from that. Nathan's priority might be something slightly different, because he may be looking at bringing in new players and stuff like that, but I think my priority would be to make sure that when we come back, we're flying.
And just lastly, do you have a little message for the supporters at all at home?
Well, I don't think it needs me to say that they already believe, because supporters are fantastic, and I asked somebody what our attendances were, and I was shocked that it was about 8,500, I think, on a regular basis, which is absolutely fantastic. So I think our ambition would be to fill it, if that's not filling it, with quality football, but winning football. I think I certainly came in here, and I know Nathan did, with the objective of taking the club forward and upwards and into higher grade football.
Paul Hart, welcome on board. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Thank you.